Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Valhalla Let's Play. Today we embark upon our journey with Bleeding the Leech.
Is this the Leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
How many bodies is that now?
A score have been uncovered. Definitely the Leech's work.
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are scooped out. Black, empty caverns. Same as Trigger's gods.
There must be hundreds of people passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the riverbank, Vinner. Every crooked dealing in this city goes through here. Heard from Stowe yet? About the arrow?
The Leech is my focus just now. Does something worry you?
No, just checking up on the old Sparrowheart.
You two are close, like brothers.
Yeah. Close like brothers, you could say.
Erke! Tell me it wasn't her!
It wasn't your daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here. She works errands for a smith who sends her to these docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
She works for a blacksmith. Do you know where?
Never told me his name, nor where he hammers. Tight-lipped about everything, the stubborn girl. I haven't seen her in 2 days, and feared the worst. In London, you must always fear the worst.
What sort of job did she have?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her smithy.
Do you know the name of the man?
Name. But I wish I did. I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna, lingering for a time under the London Bridge. Worried me sick hearing that.
That's a good place to start. Thank you, Gida.
A shady smith, a missing child. It's a lead with some weight.
London Bridge after sundown. It's worth a look.
Good. I'll hang about here and keep things calm. And Eivor, don't drop your guard around these docks.
Do I look like one who could?
It at sitte med anfällde je wave. Med sin to fälla to weird.
Best follow him. See where this leads.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if he's unable to see us kind of lurking over there, I don't know if there's a whole lot of hope for this kind of guy. I mean, we really weren't hiding terribly good, but nevertheless, we're actually going to do a little bit of a tunneling mission.
Walk any faster.
Unfortunately, we're not able to kill him. I know many of you guys are like, stealth attack him and take him out of commission, but unfortunately, it looks like we actually need to do some reconnaissance. We're trying to figure out a lot of stuff at the moment. We don't quite realize everything that's going on, and so there are some really, really tricky things that are going on, and unfortunately, that does leave us a little bit more exposed than I would actually like.
Careful now.
Now, as of this particular moment in time, it looks like we actually might have to get on the ground. I was hoping that we were going to be able to kind of traverse our way all over the place, but that doesn't really seem to be the case. However, we can go a little off path, but of course, we're not going to really be able to truly be the assassin that I would like to be. We gotta kind of keep up with them, and for the most part, we do have some pretty good angles.
Is this the place or... No, just meandering. I must be careful now.
Now, unfortunately, it looks like we have found our way into a very protected area, so obviously we're going to have to play this pretty smart. We can't just jump in there and shoot everybody with our bow. Now, while I do have faith in our ability to be an archer, I don't have my archery skills quite good enough to face all of these guys, though. Now, it does look like we're actually going to try to jump across here real quick. I got to climb up this really fast, considering that that dude definitely needs to open his ears just a little bit more. I don't know if he needs to get that earwax out of there or what, but he's not the most intelligent guy to ever grace the green earth that we live on. Unfortunately, this could be a really troublesome kind of thing over here. I might actually have to break out the bow to get rid of some of these archers, considering that, unfortunately, they kind of overlook way too much of the area over here, though. Alright, so we were able to successfully take out a couple of archers. These guys are in a really not great spot. So I might jump down for just a moment. I'm thinking that I might be able to actually climb outside of the area here real fast and then kind of come up around these guys, so that way we don't have to walk across that. I just don't think they're going to be that level of dumb to let me gracefully get all the way up there, though. Looks like we do have a couple of gentlemen over here. Don't really have anything I can do about them just yet. However, what I can do is kind of leave them alone, I think, for just a moment. You have a couple of gentlemen all the way over there. Of course, they're still kind of hanging out. We are getting really close to where we need to be at, but this also comes with its own unique challenges. I'm going to try to grab this guy and hopefully get him out of the way as fast as possible. I do not need to chain any reactions there. However, I think we were successfully able to get in here without anybody seeing us just yet.
You got the purse I'm owed? Huh? Who the fuck are you?
I'm a friend, Oya. Your money's with your lad.
What have you to do with him?
I'm keeping him safe. Had a fear he was being followed.
Tch, I knew he was soft. Not like my other girl. She was hard as hog's breath, that one.
What happened to her?
Fell ill a few days back. So I sent her to good Sister Frideswith. Healer in town.
Sister Frideswith.
Got broken bones? A boil on your bum? Or too much birth blood? She'll mend you quick.
She would need a broad set of tools for such work.
She would, and she has it. Comes to me for all her wants, and I craft for her what she needs.
Not anymore, you don't.
We're under attack! To arms! To arms! You merit the blood eagle!
Go on, let's hit the wide trap!
Die!
Alrighty here, let's call up our trusty companion to see if we can't locate the Leech. Unfortunately, this guy is kind of hiding out in here. It does also look like there might be quite a bit of military presence. Never a great thing to see. As you guys can see, we got military kind of all over the place, which does make our life more challenging than it otherwise would be. But, of course, that's par for the course. I mean, life can't always be easy.
Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded.
I think I'm actually going to try to get on the very top of this structure. I think from there we might be able to utilize some of our height advantage to kind of snipe down on some guys, or maybe we'll actually just find the Leech right away. Now, in the meantime, while I struggle to get to the very top of this, you know, my assassin hands are a little tired by this point. That does not mean that we cannot take full advantage of this height, but at the same time, we'll also observe this gorgeous architecture, though. Now that we are fully up here, we should be able to hopefully locate this guy. Of course, lots of military. It looks like he might be actually right below us. However, I'm going to call up our trusty companion here and see if there's any entrances that are actually pretty close to us, though. We do have some kind of glass over here. I wonder if I can break that. If not, there is an entrance slightly over there. So actually, I might actually venture all the way over to the right-hand side over here. And from this particular angle, I think we'll be able to garner access into the inside of this structure. Of course, we do have to be a little bit careful. A couple of guys over here, obviously archers, they're going to be a little bit more on top of things than maybe some of their normal foot soldiers. However, I think if I can come up behind them, I might be able to use one of our abilities to kind of lock on to several of them at one time. Of course, we do have to kind of get an angle as well. That might be more tricky, but definitely don't want to do that. However, let's see if I can't get a little bit higher in the air, though. It is very nice to have the ability to chain assassinations now. That does make a very big difference.
Bearable. The good sister will see that you feel better.
They will attack on sight here.
One more, that's all. I'm nearly finished.
That's enough.
Oh, it's you.
For all the dead we collect, dear sister, you and I are equals.
Quite a charnel house. I'd lost count of how many. I suppose I've been greedy in my research, but not for lack of care. The Ancient Ones, the Arbiters, they built us out of simple pieces. So easy to break, so difficult to mend. There must be an improvement. We should be stronger, faster, smarter. I could have fixed us. I could have made us better.
We are blood and bone and spirit, Frideswith. Perfect as we are.
You've such beautiful eyes. Finish it. Would you?
A young girl. Her eyes have been removed. I have a feeling this is the missing Regna. It is done.
Ah, the Leech is bled out. And did you catch her name?
A nun, name of Frideswith.
What? The good sister? That can't be right. She was a saint. A healer and a... Gods! That brick fits this week's wall of shit.
Brick of shit sounds about right. She was making dog meat out of Regna when I found her.
Fuck!
You knew her?
She saved me. Mended the broken leg. Thought I'd lose it. But not with Frideswith. You wouldn't know it was ever broken. The sands will run backwards now. Without her, we'll return to balancing humors.
All of that for this. Secrets of the human form. How she saved lives.
And how she ended them. It might be the ravings of a madwoman.
Not every problem has a clean solution.
True. Very true. I've built my name selling the heart fix. I'll live with it.
This was her fix. All her ideas and discoveries written here. Ill-gotten gains.
I have a mind to burn that bloody tome. Is that the right call?
Too many died for this book. It isn't worth its weight in blood.
You're right. It would be like plucking straw from shit. Too much bad with the good.
Odin and Freya weigh the worth of our lives, not some cunt in a wimple.
Aye, get rid of it then. And tell no one of this. If you need me, I'll be at St. Paul's searching for something on the compass. Thanks for all this, Broka.